Good day, Lord Barnier. Not hungry. I need some time to rest, so don't bother me. Yes, sir. And make sure everyone knows they have to stay away from my room. By command, my lord. Why? Why was she the lakeside witch? How could this happen? There must be something I can do. Some way to fix this. No, don't fool yourself, you damn buffoon. There's no fixing that. Her arm's been cut off. Her mind broken. If only a Far Eastern dog hadn't been such a damn idiot. That she might actually be in proper shape. I'm the one who gave the order. The only one to blame for this is me. I guess I ain't all goddamn day regretting it. There's no taking back what's already been done. Damn it. What the hell am I supposed to do? What can I do? I could set her free. And a doctor, yes, find a good doctor. It's not getting her arm back, but you could at least patch her up. It's all my fault, so I'll do right by her. Look after her myself. Make sure she's taken care of for the rest of her life. Are you out of your mind, Jacopo? Why would she ever want to stay with you? Oh, damn it. Can't even stay focused. What is there to think about, boy? You already know what you must do. Get out of here, spirits. When will you learn your damn lesson and just stay dead, damn it? The last thing I need is a pathetic ghost constantly sticking its nose in my business. Strong words from the man who can't even keep his head in the presence of said pathetic ghost. The answer is plain as day, boy. You proceed exactly as planned. Make witch's blood into a miracle elixir and distribute it at the church. You'll take in tithes as well as winning the people's favor for supporting their new beloved church. It's a fine scheme. I'm impressed you came up with it, boy. Silence. That was before I knew she was the witch. What does it matter? The girl's going to be dead soon regardless. Progress and growth, it always comes at a price. You need simply accept that the price has already been paid. Tell me, is the girl worth throwing the entire venture aside, knowing you'll lose all the goodwill you made to gain from it, and more? She's a child could tell you which has more value. You bear the weight of this entire land, boy. Don't try to cast that aside because you killed one little girl. She isn't dead, she's still... Surely you can't call that living. She's not. She is, and you killed her. I did not. There is no turning back. Why are you so upset about this, boy? Countless slaves have perished at your command. You had the slum rats who tried to bite you slaughtered. And only now are you concerned about another's life? Surely you're not still clinging to your naive sentimentality, are you? Oh, but she's different from those disposable sacks of flesh. She's dear to me. We have so many wonderful memories together. I love her. Enough! You've come too far to step down from the throne. No matter how much you have cared for the girl before, it's out of the question now. You cannot have her. When a nobleman marries, It's for political purposes. Be it connections, resources, appearances, always something to gain. Taking a nameless peasant girl will make you the laughingstock of the land. So lock her up and drain her until there's nothing left. Shut your damn mouth, accursed spirits. You don't have any idea what you're talking about. You don't know the first thing about how I feel for her, about her. Things we've shared. Wait a minute. What's going on? How the hell do you know any of that? Huh. Took you long enough, boy. How did I not realize? You're never the kind of man to speak of progress and growth. That I wasn't. What the hell? What are you? I've already told you. I'm the curse, known as the Lord of the Land. Or if you need me to put it in simple terms for your simple minds, I am your sickness. You're out of your minds. I'm not sick. I am not the one who's out of his mind, boy. This is a world of madness and disease, but not of spirits. The throne drives all who sit upon it to madness. Power or sanity, a man can only have one. And all the faster will his grasp on his mind slip when he has no one at his side to shield him from his enemies. I am not Jean-Francois Barnier, and there is no way for you to banish this spirit. Your mind is broken, on the verge of collapse, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. No. No. You're lying. My mind is not broken. I am perfectly sane. There's not a grain of madness in me. Tell me, Jacopo, is this the power you always sought? Oh, this is young Jacopo. This is what you spent your day and night fighting to achieve? What? How are you? I thought you wanted power in order to protect those you cared most about. But here you are, using that power to destroy their lives. Or his power, the only thing you care about protecting anymore. Shut up. Is that what I took up the blade for all those years ago? Enough. You don't have any place criticizing me. You're just a stupid child with his head in the clouds, who thinks he can become some kind of hero. If you hadn't been so foolish, I wouldn't be in this place at all. You're right. We chose the wrong path. There's no way for us to get back on the right one any longer. This wasn't what I had wanted at all. The future I had dreamed of. The outcome I had hoped for. But who did? I even have to explain that too. And who would even understand if I tried? There were walls as high as the eye could see on both sides of this path. Forward was the only way I could go. I'd killed my old friends and comrades, lost everything along the way. But still I had marched on, because that was all I could do. And now, power was the only thing that remained in my hands. So I would make a despot of myself, bury all my feelings for her, and continue my march straight into hell. I had no other choice. Every day felt like a slog through a swamp with no end in sight. Though I did everything to keep up appearances when I wasn't alone, I masked any trace of my discord beneath a veil of bottomless confidence. It had reached a point where nearly everything I said or did in public was an act. A farce, even. Amongst the mistakes the Far Eastern dog had made was involving a third party. He was a young man, and there was a considerable possibility he was nobility, which meant I couldn't simply dispose of the boy until I had more information. Between that and his decision to cut off Morgana's arm, I was looking like quite a fool for thinking I could tame a beast. Though, of course, my biggest mistake was coming up with the scheme in the first place. Soon after locking Morgana up in the tower, I summoned the boy, making it abundantly clear he was not to tell anyone what he knew, then sealing the deal by turning him into a co-conspirator. The boy was irritatingly timid in part, I presumed because the dog had already threatened him. All it took to keep him nice and obedient was a stern glare and a few choice words. I hired the dog to be my bodyguard and assigned the boy to an administrative supervising post on the new church grounds. Having been originally built as a second manor for the previous lord, the church was still more mansion than church, which meant there was an abundance of rooms for the boy to stay in. I then summoned the saintess there to serve as the face of the church. She was to reign on the grounds all day, and at night she would stay in the cottage, a safe distance from the church. I also informed her that I stored my money and valuables in the observation tower and that she would be charged with treason if she trespassed. She was a naturally trusting woman, and she seemed grateful for everything I was doing for her, so I doubt if she would spill anything. Though even if she did, 3 keys were required to enter the tower. One held by me, one by the dog, and one by the boy. So all 3 of us were in this until the witch died. Honestly, what has Jacapa become? I used to root for him, then I rooted for his redemption. Now I'm not even sure if I can root for that anymore. I had one of my aides dig around for information on the noble boy. Mel was his name, and he claimed he had been banished from his home, but I couldn't just take him at his word. I had to be absolutely sure so that when the witch died, I could eliminate him. The dog too, of course. No one who knew anything could be allowed to live. That said, he seemed like he could put up a better fight than the boy, so I would have to be a little more careful in choosing how to take him out. I wasn't too worried, though. I was the Lord, after all. As long as that much didn't change, I could do just about anything. Once we started distributing the miracle elixir, the church's following grew far quicker than I had expected. Numerous reports of people being cured of diseases spread through the city, and before long even the healthy came seeking its powers. Every smiling face that walked out of the chapel put another black stain on my spirits. Her blood really was miraculous. And it was then that I understood why the last Barnier had held all those banquets. He wasn't just torturing a little girl. He was feasting on miracles. And now that word was spreading, and I knew the rumors were true, I had lost my final escape routes. The plan failing entirely because of her blood, because her blood was just ordinary blood. Forward was the only route that remained. One day the Far Eastern dog said to me, "Everything is proceeding exactly as you said it would, Lord." I didn't believe in miracles, but seeing all this has tempted me to change my mind. You were right. One girl's life is indeed a worthy exchange. I wasn't sure how I responded, though by that point I largely just rattled off bitter snark and insults, reflexively in response to anything. So presumably I called the dog a dog, perhaps giving a laugh. Most nights I could no longer sleep without the aid of alcohol. I was pretty sure none of it was poisoned, but I spent a lot of time throwing it back up regardless. Barnier's cackling echoed in my chambers. The world twisted and contorted. Quite frankly, I was considering taking my own life. But I wouldn't let myself run away from what I had done, what I was doing to her. I'd said I would continue my march straight down to hell, and that was exactly what I planned to do. Again and again I repeated to myself, I feel nothing for her. I never loved her. She's just another faceless peasant. I have no memories of my past life. The days turned to months, and soon spring was upon us. They finally got shackles to put on me. Must have given them quite the scare when I tried to climb the wall. Isn't that funny? Look, I made a flower crown. Festival preparations seem to be going well. Hey, aren't you going to go? I'm not going anywhere. You're a strange one. It's much nicer out there than it is in here. If anyone is to leave, it will not be me. Say, I've been wondering, who are you anyway? I was created to carry your pain. That doesn't answer the question. I cannot give you any other one, though. I carry your pain for you and offer you someone to talk to, so the last remaining flame of hope in your heart doesn't flicker out. How very honorable of you. You sound like a saint. I don't know how you could stand living like that. What's so funny? Nothing. Just... You don't remember anything, do you? I don't consider my work to be saintly, but if you perceive it that way, then that's thanks to you. Because that's who you were, Morgana. You're not making any sense. That's fine, my dear. Knowing what I carry in my spirit would only cause you pain. So I just beg you to live on, to not give up hope. Where am I supposed to find hope, chained up in a tower? You've been with me long enough. You see me here. My body is on the verge of death, and a black cloud fills my spirits. I despise those men, every one of them, who did this to me. I want to kill them myself, and I hate that I lack the power to do so. I want to place a curse on them all. Don't talk like that, Morgana. Please keep your spirit pure. Don't talk about cursing people. There's still hope. Someone will come to save you. Maybe one of the three will have a change of heart. Or maybe someone else will come through the door. Just have a little patience, alright? There's no point. Even if someone does come, I have nowhere to return to. I have nowhere. That's not true. Remember all those years ago when the Lord had you chained up? Someone came and set you free then. And someone will. No one's coming. That was a miracle. A one-time miracle. The fox-haired boy, he lied to me. This world is nothing but a betrayal. No one is going to set me free anymore. Actually, there is one possibility for my salvation. Perfect. Then we'll wait for them to come. Yes, let's wait for an angel to come. An angel to come and set me free. Morgana, deliver divine punishment unto the sinners who would defile me. Oh, Maria. Morning, Maria. You're here bright early? Hey. Yeah, no, it's like I've got much else on my plate. Well, aren't you quite the workaholic? You know, you're getting to be about that age when most girls would close up shop and settle down with a man or three. And you know, no man wants to get hitched with this kind of bitch. Fair enough, most girls in this biz are rough around the edges, but you're rough all the way through. Like how you got all up in the client's face the other day? Now that was a sight to see. But anyway, the blacksmith brought this for you. Huh? Oh, that. I was planning to pick that up myself. Special thanks for being such a faithful person, he said. Never met another prostitute regular as at the smithy. That's one heck of a hobby. Maybe so, but it's the only hobby I have. Not gonna lie, that's a little scary. What kind of girl collects knives? What kind of girl doesn't like something nice and shiny? There's nothing more to it, right? Just a cool collection for you to like, not for you to like use or anything. Like I said, they're shiny. And when have I ever drawn a knife on any of you? Never, right? Oh no, not use them on us. That thought never crossed my mind. I know how much you care about us girls. I just mean, you're not planning to do anything, like, dangerous. Oh, hell no. You're way overthinking it. If you say so. Just look like this one was made for a special occasion or something. You even had your name engraved in it. What's so strange about that? Collectors get their names engraved on shit all the time. I once had an ex-mercenary for a client. He told me people engrave names on weapons for all sorts of reasons. Name of someone you love to help strengthen your resolve. Your own name as a symbol of your honor. Is this for... How much honor does a dirty old whore like me even have? Like I said, it's just my hobby. I like shiny things, and that's all there is to it. Now hand it over. Promise you don't do anything dangerous with it. Pinky swear. Thanks. What's this? Please not an assassination attempt. Or something of the like. Sorry, friends. It had been 4 years since the raid on the brothel, and we were still just barely getting back on our feet. It would never be the same as before, though. Not because we had to move locations, but because the sums were shrinking away to almost nothing thanks to the Lord's renovations. Not to mention all the new foreign women who sold their services up in the city's bustling marketplace. Most of our old regulars had taken their business there, and we weren't drawing in much in the way of new blood either. With better options to get their rocks off, only the real oddballs went for the run-down whorehouse in a little back alley in the slums. It was enough to keep us afloat, but we'd hardly last another 6 months. A year if we were really lucky. And while we were down here fighting to make it day to day, our ever gracious Lord was planning a festival to celebrate the spring harvest. Celebrations to take place in and around the new church set up across the river, and with this being the first annual harvest festival, the whole city was in a rather jolly mood. Everyone except us slum rats, of course. The merchants, the upper class, and even most of the regular citizens were in love with the Lord. Public opinion took a huge turn after the new church opened its doors. I presumed it was all part of his grand plan. Me, on the other hand, I was far from pleased. He had abandoned us in the slums, left all his old friends out to dry because he wanted a little extra gold. Like hell I was going to stand for that. Word through the grapevine was the Lord and his bodyguards spent a lot of time at the new church. Anon, everyone called the Saintess, worked there, handing out some kind of miracle elixir. I assumed it was her that he had business with, but his business didn't matter so much as the fact that he was there. There was no way I was getting through all the fortifications around his manor on the hill, but the church wouldn't be nearly as well protected. Last night I snuck onto the grounds to survey the area, and there was no sign of any guards or people at all. So it wouldn't likely be difficult for me to slip into the building and hide there until he showed up. Tonight I brought everything. I was going all in. These past 4 years, my feelings for him have been, well, mixed, to put it lightly. I knew damn well he wasn't the same man I grew up with. But part of me deep down wanted to believe that man was still there. That maybe he had some reason and I just wasn't seeing it. That I was misinterpreting him somehow. But if I was right, and the whole Chikapa was gone, I would settle it once and for all tonight. It's quiet in there. Doors locked tight. Figures. Now, with that out of the way, how do I want to get in? Could break a window. I'd rather not make that much noise, though. Now, who do we have here? He's heading for the mansion. Maybe he's got a key. I was gonna bail if I ran across anyone, but that might not be necessary. How much longer am I going to have to deal with this? I can't believe he's holding a festival. He's got to be out of his mind. I'm too tired to worry about this to not. Don't move. Oh, and no squealing either. One peep and this little baby will carve you a brand new mouth. Who are you? Are you a thief? I don't want your shit. I just want you to answer a couple questions. If you can't do that for me, you get to keep. If you can do that for me, you get to keep your throat in one piece. What do you want from me? What are you doing here? Lord comes by here pretty often, right? I would have a little chat with him. Are you out of your mind? I can't let you see the Lord. Oh, alright. Night-night then. Wait. I'm not effing around. I don't care who you are. If you're gonna cover for him, then say your prayers and curse your bad luck. What's it gonna be, little man? Don't hurt me, please. Where's the Lord? He's not here. Well, but it was nice knowing you. Slow down, he's not here now. But he'll be here at dawn. Is that so? I'm not comfortable saying any more out here. Someone might see us. It'll be safer if we go to my room. We can talk more there. And how do I know you're not gonna split the second I let go? I swear. I don't know you either, but you're not here to just talk to the Lord, are you? I'm doing what he says, not because I agree with him. So if anything, I'm on your side. You're better at sucking dick than most of the prostitutes I know. I mean it. At the very least, we could have a productive conversation if we're both on edge like this. You got a decent head on your shoulders for someone who was within seconds of losing it. Alright, you convinced me. Lead the way, little man. But if you so much as breathe suspiciously, your head will roll. I get it. On your feet. Quite iron into someone without a spine. I'd definitely have trouble sleeping after this if I had to kill a complete stranger. Well, nice looking room you got for yourself, little man. So, the Lord's gonna be here bright and early, you said? But why? Well, daytime I'd understand if he was here to play frenzy with all his followers. But no one's gonna be here at the ass crack of dawn. They're not his followers. Patrons of the church are true believers in the Word of God. Can't say I'm convinced. Looks more to me like he's built himself a damn cult. Now my question. The Lord has important business to attend to in the mornings. I'm not stupid, I'm asking what his business is. I can't tell you that. Well, that he'll be here early in the morning. You think I'm gonna take you at your word? Oh, I can't tell you why, but I promise he'll be here. It's really, really important, so just wait here till morning. So I sit on my thumbs, morning rolls around, and whoosh, I'm never seen again. That sounds about right. No! To answer my question, what's he gonna be doing here so early? He's coming to check on some valuable assets. Say again? I help manage his assets. But not because I want to. He's threatening me. And what are these assets? It's, spit it out. I really can't. Anything but that. What if I say, I'll kill you if you don't? Go right ahead. Threaten me all you want. That's the one thing I can never tell anyone. 'Cause they'll make you disappear if you spill. It's not my safety I care about. It's my sister. They'll kill my sister if I tell anyone. So I can't say anything. You have a sister? She's my only family. I see. So the Lord's blackmailing you to help manage his assets. And as part of that, he's also holding your sister hostage? Not directly, but essentially yes. That sick, rotten F. I don't have any family myself. A few years back, there was this girl who was like a sister to me. What? Oh. And he felt kind of the same way about her. Or at least I thought. But now he's fallen so far, he's taken some kid's sister hostage. Maybe I'm reading into things, but do you actually know the Lord? I did. Like a former mistress or something? Oh, hell no. We grew up together, believe it or not. So you used to be a noble? No, you dingus. I didn't think so. You don't seem particularly dignified. Yep, just a dirty old whore here. Sorry to disappoint. I never said that. Anyway, that's all you need to know about me and the Lord. Alright. Now, what about you? You known him for long? About 6 months, maybe. So no, but you've been in regular contact with him that whole time. Tell me, what's he like these days? And don't worry, the knife's taking a nap. Just tell me whatever you can. I'm curious. I don't know much, but alright. The only time I really see the Lord is when we meet to check up on his assets. We don't chat or anything like that. He always seems to be in a foul mood, and he gives me dirty looks whenever he sees me. Even though you're working together. Like I said, I'm not doing it because I want to. I just wound up in this position. Go on. I can tell you this, though. He's a monster. He's a cruel, evil, heartless man. No one with a conscience could do the things he doesn't care how much pain he causes. Anyone who doesn't fall in line is eliminated. His reputation's improving because he got the Saintess vouching for him. But it's all a load of crap. He's a villain and a tyrant. Sounds just like the previous Lord. Huh? Previous Lord? You're not from around here, little man. No, I lived somewhere far away. Just sorta headed up here recently. Well, that explains it. There was a different guy on the throne up till about 4 years ago. He was a vicious, barbaric F who treated people like his playthings. He would murder slaves by the dozen just for shits. And he did some very bad things to a little girl. The new Lord is exactly the same. People are just another commodity to him. Man or woman, or child. Doesn't care as long as they're useful. He'll hurt people, he'll kill them. Anything to get what he wants. I got that impression. After everything I've seen and heard, was I honestly hoping he'd tell me he wasn't as bad as the previous Lord? I've heard enough. He's gone over the edge and there's no bringing him back. I was just planning to talk to him. But that was never gonna work. He's lost cause. So what are you going to do? I'm gonna make sure he can't shame himself any more than he has. By putting an end to his miserable life. You wanna see the Lord gone too, don't you? Get out of this shitty hole he has thrown you in? Because if you do, then stick your neck out and give me a hand. You know what'll happen if you keep on like this. Once your job's done, once he's done with you, you're gone. You're not stupid enough to think he'd let you live, are you? What'll it be? You gonna go on being his obedient little bitch? Or are you gonna give him what's coming? Alright. I'll help. Excellent. Your tailor must be damn skilled to accommodate balls that big. Honestly, I've been waiting 6 months for this. For someone to show up and give me a way out.